The OIC Conference Center in the Gambia is a modern and state-of-the-art facility designed to host international conferences, meetings, and events. As the largest conference center in the Gambia, it serves as the hub for diplomatic and international gatherings. The center is equipped with advanced technologies, amenities, providing ample space for various types of events, from high-level summits to workshops and exhibitions. Its strategic location in Senegambia makes it significant value for fostering collaboration and discussion among member states of Organization of Islamic Cooperation and other international partners. In this video, we're going to do a quick tour of this $50 million conference center.
Red, white, blue, white, green for the Gambia or motherland. We stand to work and pray that all may live in big unity, freedom, peace each and every day. As we say, working hard each and every day to change the narrative of Africa, to change the narrative of the motherland. So today we are here with Ndekumba, beautiful beyond imagination. I'm in South Karaba Conference Center, right in the Gambia. You can simply intro yourself to the four corners of the earth.
Thank you so much. And with that introduction, I feel like I'm blushing a little bit. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good morning, and to your viewers as well. We say a warm good morning to you all. We are so happy to receive nice Gambia here at the Sadauda Karaba Jawara International Conference Center. So I am very excited to take you around and also take you through the historical aspects of this place, but also most importantly take you through the amazing facilities and amazing amenities we have here at the Sadauda Jawara International Conference Center. So welcome, nice Gambia, pleasure to have you. You can see we have such a grand entrance here at the center. It's such a big piece of land. I think when we come here, when you enter through the building, the first thing you see is the amazing greenery. We are very conscious of keeping the place green. And on either side of the building is where we have our parking lot for visitors and conferences and their attendees who need to use the parking lot. And a main important thing also I wanted to let you know is that when you come through the entrance, you can see we have a very nice electronic billboard, and we use that billboard to promote our clients' content in terms of photos, in terms of posters, and also in terms of videos. And also as we walk through the building, you would see we have had amazing branding done around the building to make it feel more of the conference center. And also this is the first thing you see when you enter, that is the SDKJ ICC, which is the Sadauda Karaba Jawara International Conference Center, which gives you a warm picture of what you would find as you enter the building. This facility is a $50 million facility, and is a grant by the People's Republic of China to the Gambia.
Okay.
So it was officially done in 2020. And it was launched by His Excellency the President to officially open the place. Okay. And then in July, we started operations of the facility to kind of do a test run ahead of the OIC summit. Now, an important fact about this place is identified for the upcoming OIC summit. Now, in order to host an OIC summit, first you would need to have a facility like this one, yes, which is able to, you know, withhold the capacity of the number of participants that will be coming here for the conference center. But the People's Republic of China granted this to the government of the Gambia.
So why it was named by the first president of the Gambia?
Like we know, the first president of the Gambia, Sadauda Karaba Jawara, was an amazing president, and historically he was the first president of our Republic of the Gambia. And in order to pay homage to him, I don't think there is a better facility to name after the former president than this conference center. So which is why when you're entering the building, the first thing you see from any angle actually is the image of His Excellency, the former president of the Republic of the Gambia, Sadauda Karaba Jawara. And this is a 3D image, so whether it's in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, from anywhere, you can see it at the entrance of the center, which is a befitting homage to the man that this place is named after. So, right after you.
Yeah. Here's the big hall.
Yes, this is the main lobby area. Again, continuing on the image of His Excellency, the former president. You have him here also right at the center in a very nice grand 3D image as well. And then the inscription that bears the name of this place, which is the Sadauda Karabajora International Conference Center.
Banjul, the Gambia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So about that.
Yes, so what you have there is obviously the emblem of the Gambia, which is peace, progress, peace, and prosperity, and it's what greets you here when you come. So now you find here the flag of the Gambia and Senegal. That's because the president of Senegal, His Excellency Macky Sall, was here last week, and the flag was brought out in honor of him and to welcome him to the center. But on an ordinary day, when you come here, you would find the flags of all the OIC member states. OIC is made up of 57 member countries, so we have their flags displayed on either side of the lobby area. So all 57 member state flags you would ordinarily find on either side of the lobby area. So when you come into the center, this is the amazing reception area of the center. Again, you can see we have done very well in terms of branding the place, staying on our brand color, and also beautifying the place in the same way. So you would ordinarily find the receptionist for the center who would be more than happy to walk you through your inquiries, should you have questions, and should you need to make a booking for an event and things like that, you would have the receptionist here to welcome you as you come into the center. You can see the amazing architectural work that has also gone into this place, and I think the lobby is a great area that allows you to see it in full view. When you enter the building, what you're faced with first is a signage of all the things you'll expect to find. So let's say you are just a guest, I can walk you, we can do that again. So if you were a guest coming in, come be my guest. Okay. Yeah. So if you were a guest coming in, and let's say this is your first time at the center, once you walk into the center, you see this amazing view of the former president, and then you see signages that tells you what you can find up and down, so depending on where you want to go. So let's say if you look to your right, you have the OIC Secretariat Office. The sign is telling you the OIC Secretariat Office is upstairs. If you look next to it, you have the Banquet Hall, which is also telling you it's upstairs. And then you have the toilets, the sign is telling you it's upstairs. And then you have press rooms 1 to 4. So let's say you were attending a program and the venue says press room 3, you would know that when you come here, this is the way you're supposed to go to get to press room 3. And then you have Banquet Hall 1, which is also showing you the direction, VIP lounges, toilets, and elevator. So this is everything you would typically find on the right, both upstairs and downstairs. And then when you come here, you look to your left, is telling you that the bilateral rooms, we can come closer. The bilateral rooms 1 to 11, you would find upstairs. So the thematic rooms you would also find, and then the toilets, the banquet hall, the elevator, lounges, toilets, and everything. Because we want to make it very easy, because this is such a big facility. So this gives you an idea of what direction you should take to get to your meeting room. But in case also you didn't see this or you're lost, we have a receptionist right there who can take you to any meeting room that you want to go to.
Okay. And how about this other section? What?
Yes. So this section here is the security section. When you enter, normally you would find the security here every single day, and they would do the necessary security checks before you enter the building.
Oh, that's so amazing. Yeah. So can you take us around and show us the facilities that you have here?
Yes, I'll be amazed to do that. So with the security, it's important to note that we have paramilitary here, which you would find at the gate. We have the police here, and we also have fire and rescue services here on station, because the building is huge. When something happens, you need to make sure that all the right security personnel are there. Like, I don't want to put him on the spot, but this is Mr. Bojang. He is of the Fire and Rescue Department, and he's stationed here right at the center, and he also has a colleague that is here at the center, in addition to the police and the paramilitary. So down here under the steps is where we have the security office, where all the relevant security you would find there, and we have another one also at the back for another security office.
Okay, so does that mean security is 24 hours here?
Yes, this is why even on a Saturday with no event, he is here, but you will also find that in their security office, everybody is on duty, and also with your experience at the gate, security is 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so while you just mentioned the event, do you normally have event? How often do you normally have event here?
We have events all the time, almost every day, because this is a very huge conference center, and we have the capacity to accommodate a lot of meetings at a time. And as you know, recently, just last week, Tuesday, we hosted President Macky Sall here and His Excellency the President for the Senegal-Gambia ministerial meeting. And we've had a lot of such meetings like that, being it UN, being it the Gambia government, being it central bank, African ministers. And in last year, in December, we held a very big summit, which was the Africa Ulama Summit, which was organized by the Muslim World League. And we have participants from about 40 countries across the world who converge here to have the summit in the Gambia. So the capacity is there, which you will see for yourself. And so we have sometimes here 5 meetings at a time. Some meetings are upstairs, some meetings are downstairs, but the meetings do not even interlap because we have the capacity to handle them all at the same time. So this is the iconic master plan of this place. So I'm walking you now to the conference facilities, and we would start with our thematic room 1. We have thematic rooms 1, 2, 4, and each thematic room has a capacity of 200. But also you would see that the thematic rooms have a divider. So if you remove the divider, in case your event is more than 200, let's say you have 300, you have 400, when you open the divider, it gives you the capacity of 400.
Oh.
Yes. So we're walking to one of the thematic rooms, which is thematic room 1. Yeah, you can see on top where we have very 3D printed of 3, that tells you it's thematic 1. This is just where you switch on the electricity. So this is one of the thematic rooms. This has a capacity of 200. So equally here, we've held a lot of programs here. And even there was this program of the Ministry of Justice, and I think it was about law students having debates and stuff like that. We also held it here, but we opened the divider to allow the space to be bigger and accommodate 400 at a time. And also the Majak graduation, the Media Academy for Majak Journalism School. So we also held their graduation here.
So those mics over there, it's like they are all interconnected. Any one of the high level, high tables can speak at the same time or anytime they want.
Yes. So the mics are here, all ready and set. We set them up, put them on for programs. So this would typically be your high table. So when you want to speak, you just turn on the mic. You speak. When you're ready, you switch it off.
And this seems to be touch buttons.
Yes.
They are soft touch.
Yes, they're also soft touch.
This is so digital, man.
They are. So we also, there's a control room here. So this 4 glasses you're seeing is, you have the control room, you have the translation room, which we would also pass by so you can see as well. So sometimes also the event planners would require to have a podium. So, this can be your high table, and some of them we have podiums based on the client's need, where we can just place a podium here, and whosoever is moderating the program can moderate it from here. And if you want the members of the high table to speak, they can just simply click on their mic and speak. What we also do is we can project, let's say if you need a video like the Majak graduation, they wanted a video of the students to speak about their experience at Majak. So if you come here closer, you can see we have the thing for the projector that just drops down. When it drops down, then you can project whether it's a video, whatever it is that you want to project. Yes, and the beauty about this is, when you're sitting here, let's say as a member of the high table and something is projected, you will not see it because it's behind you. So what we have done for these people is these two screens. So whatever it is that is projected here, you're giving it your back, but you can see it here on your screen for members of the high table. So from here, they can view it here, and then from there, they can view it on the other screen. So they're not missing out on anything.
Wow, that's amazing. So now it looks like it's all controlled by a button. You just push a button and it comes down.
Yes, in the control room is where you have all these things.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And we have cameras on here. So if you're speaking, the camera automatically rotates to the speaker.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
You have them here. They're all sensor. If you want to speak when you're speaking, it automatically rotates to whoever is speaking.
And those camera is the same feed that goes into that projector?
No, the projector is controlled from here.
Okay. No,
yes.
I mean, like, let's say if somebody is speaking, the camera will focus on you and you'll see yourself on the screen.
Yes, you can see yourself on the screen, and that can be controlled from the control room, whether they want to focus on. It's just like when you're doing, let's say, you're in an OV band, right, for a live program. You can decide on which one you want to focus on. So you can just simply control that from the control room, being it the projector, being it the members of the high table, being it the audience, being it the speaker at the time.
And look at this chair. Look at this chair. If you want to sit, you just roll it down, sit down.
And sit down, yes.
And once you're done, you just
get up,
that's and it will fold back so that it will allow other people to pass through. This is amazing, man. Yeah, give you the space to sit down, give you space.
Each seat is having a number.
Oh.
Like number 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we also have like charging ports in between where you can just charge if you want to charge during the event, like that one there.
Oh, okay.
Like that is a charging port.
Okay.
Like yes, for mobile phones or things else. Yes,
laptop.
We have them like in between. If you need to charge your laptop during an event or your phone is dying, you can just plug it where you're sitting. Okay. So because it's the OIC and it's a 57-member country organization, the official languages of the OIC is French, English, and Arabic. So because this facility is designed for hosting the OIC summit, we have translation booths so that when meetings are going on, if you understand English, French, or any other language, it will be translated here. So this is a translation booth where we can have a French speaker, English speaker, and Arabic speaker translating meetings while it's going on. We have the headset that people can use during meetings to just click on the language they can speak, and the interpretation will be done from this booth here. So each meeting room has 2 translation rooms.
Okay, so as the presenter is presenting or whatever you're playing is playing,
yes.
So the translator will also speak.
Yes, simultaneously translating.
Okay, so now each translator will have a channel. Like
yes.
A particular frequency to speak into.
When we had the Muslim World League in the plenary hall, which I will take you to, we had, let's say, number 1 was for French, number 3 is Arabic, number 2 was English. So when you have your I don't know what they call it, the IT should help in that. When you have your earpiece on, you have your numbers. So we let people know number 3 is this, number 1 is this, number 2 is this. So let's say if you understand French, you click on number 2, so the French channel will be translating simultaneously. If you understand Arabic, you click on 3, the Arabic channel will be translating simultaneously when and as the meeting is happening.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And each meeting has 2 of this, each meeting room.
Okay.
So this is basic fire extinguishers. As we know, this is a very huge building. So across the building, you would have this that is there for in case of fire emergencies. So the building has a lot of this throughout to ensure that we are keeping everybody safe while they're here. And in case of something also there, you can just come here. That's why we have the fire officers station here. In case of something, they are here for rapid response, things like that, yes.
So these are the other translation
rooms, yes. And this is the control room where things can be controlled from. Okay. So this is what typically the control room would look like. It's like a standard control room. So when the event is happening, the feed it comes here, and you can control and you can record the entire event too. Yeah.
So for each meeting, we have a separate control room.
Yes, you have a control room and you have translation rooms. So you can see we have like a lot of translation rooms. So this is also another thematic, similar to the one we have. Okay, this one, we can go to the next one. It's not switched on. But basically we have 4 thematic rooms. So from here, I will take you to the plenary, which is the main hall. That one is, we'll have to
That's the main hall.
we'll have to save that. So we have these screens also in the building that displays the advertisements of our clients. Like this was an advertisement for the arrival of President Macky Sall and His Excellency Adama Barrow. So this was the video that is advertising it. So we can display this for clients.
Wow.
Yeah.
So here's
That's the Senegal Gambia link. Yes, it is controlled by the control room. Yes. So we have this around the building. So if the event is going on, we can place your advertisement there.
So here's the praying house.
Yes, this is the praying room. Again, is OIC. OIC is a Muslim organization. So it's very necessary to have a prayer room for people who come for conferences and meetings. They should be able to have access to pray when it's time for praying. Yeah.
And by the way, viewers, make sure you stay all the way to the end of the video because this is the main conference center and we're going to keep that all the way to the end of the video.
Yes, we're saving the best for last.
Saving the best for last.
Right.
And you have some toilets here, right?
Yes, toilets, standard. We have toilets for disability as well because they need to be featured in all development aspects of the country. So we have toilet for disabilities as well. So this is another thematic room. Okay. So this is usually where we have our main switch. Right now it's off and I do want to put it on. Oh. So this is the main switch that controls the thematic rooms.
So you have all these engineering skills.
Well, I've been here long enough to know where things are.
I can see that.
Usually it's somebody from the electrical department that will do this. But you know, we are here on a Saturday. Yes. So this is another thematic room. Similar, they're all the same size, same capacity. You can see it's the same as the first one that we went to. And in the same vein, they also have the same control room and also translation booths.
Do you normally switch settings of the conference room?
Because
the last time I came in here, it was different setup.
Exactly, yes. So this is multi-purpose. We design it any way that the client wants it. I remember the Youth Connect, this was the stage. Like here was where they built their stage and then all these tables were removed. So it had chairs all the way here. So you can basically turn this room into the client's preferred design. Other people will also come, they have meetings and they want a round table instead of this setup. So whatever setup they want is what we give them. That's why the thematic rooms are very multi-purpose. You can have the stage here, you can have the stage there. Sometimes also clients will require, the last State House event we had, this place was opened up so that this space and that space becomes one. And then their stage was on the other side of this building. So basically on the need basis of the clients.
This also have a capacity of 200.
Yes, each of the thematic room has capacity of 200. So when we open the divider, it becomes 400.
Okay. You know what I also noticed?
Yeah.
Everywhere we're going, the entire place is clean. Do you have people like working here full time, clean their area?
Yes, we are very keen on cleaning the facility and maintaining it. We know a facility of this magnitude has to be thoroughly looked after and taken care of. This is why the management of this center, I want us to appreciate this a bit because it's so nice. So this is why the management of the center is a multi-sectoral management. You have GAMTEL, you have NAWEC, you have the ministry, you have OIC. So it's a setup of different institutions that work here, and each based on their level of expertise. So the management is the two types of management. One is the facilities management, which is under the Ministry of Transport Works and Infrastructure. So the facilities at the center, their regular maintenance, their upkeep, that falls under the Ministry of Transport Works and Infrastructure, who have their representatives here. So when it comes to the technical aspect, we have GAMTEL, we have NAWEC, we have plumbers. Right now, if I go to a toilet and something is wrong, you just call the plumber. They also have a technical office. They will just come. If something is wrong with electricity, you call the electrician. So we have all this staff stationed here at the center. Yes. In case of anything, there's somebody to fix it. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm coming to take you to a very, very nice place. You should pay for that.
Oh, no problem.
No, I'm kidding.
Our subscribers will pay for that. Because we are doing this for them.
No, we are very much happy. We appreciate you coming here at the center.
And look at this view.
And the amazing work that you've done.
You can see this. The ocean right from here.
Yes. We have very, very amazing views.
Yeah.
Can you go to a closer?
So you know how I was telling you we have security office at the front. This one also is another security office because this is the VIP area of the building. So we have a security office, the senior officers, this is their office, and then you have the other officers, their office there. This whole area now is we're in the VIP area.
Wow, look at the place, it's completely clean, white. It's always difficult to maintain white color, but look at this. Very beautiful.
No, I have to do grand review for the VIP lounge.
Grand review.
Grand review. Are you ready?
We are ready, yes. Wow, this is the VIP.
This is the VIP.
Am I allowed to sit on these chairs?
Well, the president sat on it. I don't know.
I'm not yet at that level.
You're here. We will allow you.
I'm sitting where the president normally sits, man. This is a big man thing, man.
Yes.
A big thing over here. Man.
Yeah, we're doing a big thing, amusing thing, wonderful thing for Africans, for the Gambians, as we always said. So, Miss will share this video to the four corners of the earth. So, can you please let us know?
Yes, exactly so this is the presidential lounge. If the president is coming here to attend meetings, which is very often because a lot of high-profile meetings happen here. So this would typically be his lounge, where he will sit and wait for his entrance to the program. Also, he can meet other heads of states here. So last week, Tuesday, when we had His Excellency Macky Sall, this is the place that they met and have bilaterals. So this is also for the summit, because the summit, we are expecting 57 heads of states, kings, and other very high-profile delegation. So this would be the reception area for those people. Come on in. Let me show you.
We're gonna be hosting kings in the Gambia.
Yes, kings, presidents. Yeah. So see. And you can see like the kind of architectural work and thoughtfulness that has gone into this lounge. The chandelier is amazing.
So here is King's sitting.
This entire area to the other side is the presidential lounge. So this is his area. This is where other presidents can meet other presidents. And this is where also our president has recently just met Macky Sall.
So that's why we
still have the Senegal flag here.
Yeah, look at this presidential lounge.
Yes. Yeah.
So, please come here. What is this?
This is the AC. So this is the AC control system. If I put it on here, okay, this one, let's see. Currently it's at 24. I can manage how I want it here. And then I can do if I want it sleep mode or not, if I want it fan, just basically the entire system for the AC of the room. And this is where you have the services, because we have a full-fledged kitchen here, and the catering is done by Metsi Hotel. So when we have events, they're the ones who cater to our events in terms of food and beverages. They are subcontracted by us to do that.
So that means if anybody have a conference here, you don't have to worry about ordering food outside.
No. You cannot even order food from outside because it's a full package. It comes with the services.
The most beautiful and delicious food.
See? Yes, definitely.
For us who have a stomach problem, hunger problem, food problem.
Like Lucky Charm.
We do breakfast, lunch, banqueting, cocktails, depending on the client's needs.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Senegal. So you always change this based on
who is coming, yes. And recently it's been
Look, in fact, the floor itself is really soft.
Soft. Okay.
Beautiful.
So we close the presidential lounge, and now we move to the ministerial lounge. So when ministers come for an event, this is the place that they can meet other ministers, have other bilaterals.
So that also is another VIP room.
Yes.
Wow.
So this is the ministerial lounge.
Wonderful. You know, the walls, the way they do them looks so beautiful. They always use these wooden designs. Really amazing. Like that. Today you're in a VIP place, man.
Yeah. I say this is one of the powerful and best videos that Nice Gambia selling out to the world.
Oh,
isn't it?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, they're for presidents and the kings.
Yes, and these are for the ministers.
Yeah. Lucky Child will be where the kings used to be.
Okay.
I'm a prince, I'm a prince of Africa.
Okay, so what we can do, we were saying we would save the best for last, but the plenary hall, the beginning is here, and now we are heading upstairs. So what we can do is we can enter the plenary hall. We look at the ground floor level of the plenary hall, so that when we go upstairs as well, then we can do the upstairs of the plenary hall. So yeah, lots of greeneries around. Yeah. So this would be like a smoke area for people who smoke during meetings. See, the door is open. You can just take a smoke break.
Okay.
So everybody is considered.
Definitely. So this one, VIP banquet.
Yes.
Is that the place to eat?
This is one of our banquets. I want to take you to the banquet upstairs.
Okay.
Yes. So we have 2 banquet halls, and then we have another cafeteria on top, on the top floor. Yes. So here is basic facilities, toilets, and the kitchen where the catering for events is done. And this is the place we have allocated for drivers, their sitting areas. When the drivers bring the ministers and other delegates, they can sit here while we cater to them as well. So this is the press room. So you know how I was explaining the dividers in the other areas. So you can see that this other divider is actually open. So yes, so this is where we would have the media setup for press rooms. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the divider itself.
This is the divider that I am always speaking about. Okay. So when you close it off, like they were closed off, just this, so you can go all the way and you can close it off to have one hall, or you can open it up to have
like
2.
There's a meeting in here and there's a conference over here.
You close it.
Yeah.
So this place is not for meeting. This is for the press. Okay. For instance, if you are from a meeting and you want to have a press briefing, this is where you would normally have the event host or whoever is doing the press briefing, and you can have members of the press seated here while you debrief them, and they can also ask you questions. So we have 4 of this. We have press room 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is just basically for the press.
Okay. Oh, with cameras everywhere.
Yes, security 24/7.
Definitely.
The whole building has cameras.
And I really like how they are factoring in this greenery and
Yes,
plants and everything around all the corners.
definitely. It's important. So I'll take you to the plenary hall that we were saving for last.
Well, before we go there, can you show us something here?
Yeah, so this is just a continuation of the legacy of His Excellency, the former president, and this was the Banjul Declaration. So because this place is named after him, we would see a lot of Sadauda elements within the building. We incorporated into the branding of this place in paying homage to the legacy of the man. Yeah. So this is just a sales booth we have at the center because people come here from different countries to attend conferences. Some of them, when you're leaving, you want something to take as a memorabilia of being in the Gambia. So we have mugs of Sadauda, we have keychains, we have t-shirts, and we have brochures that people can purchase as a memorabilia of them being here and attending a conference in the Gambia. So this is the main plenary hall, and the plenary hall has a capacity of 1,013.
1,013.
1,013. So this is the main hall where the meeting of the OIC will take place. So this is one of the entrance. This is one of the entrances. The plenary hall has a lot of entrances, as you would see. So this is the down pavilion.
Wow.
And this has altogether is a capacity of 1,013.
Lucky child, look at this. Wow. You know, the colors is really beautiful.
Yes.
And of all designs, and it's double decker. Okay, something do one over there. This is beautiful. Wow. And the floor is really soft.
Very soft.
Yeah.
So upstairs, how many capacity does it?
No, the entire thing of this place is 1,013. So yeah, this is what we have here. So we are having an event today, which is a graduation later in the day. That is why we have the branding on the on the high table because we were having a graduation later in the day. Also, you can see there are mics on the table for meetings when they're happening. You can just easily put your mic on to indicate that you want to speak, and you would be given the floor. So we've had the president here, His Excellency, multiple times to attend multiple meetings. Oh. Yeah, so this is the main plenary, and it has hosted a lot of events, the most prominent of which was the Muslim World League International Conference, where we had delegates from about 40 countries in Africa and also in Asian countries and the Middle East. So we had like a lot of delegates, and this place was full to capacity.
Wow. Yeah. And this way we will be hosting the OIC conference.
Yes, this is where we'll be hosting the OIC conference.
Massive. And everywhere you have speakers everywhere, so you don't necessarily have to worry where you're gonna sit. You can sit at the corner over there. You're gonna hear everything that's going on over here.
Yes, and the screens also display. There's massive screens also display the event as they're happening. So basically, you can receive a live feed of the event as it happens.
It's very
and
futuristic.
Normally, protocol for the presidents and other high-profile meetings, the protocols would come prior to ensure that they are working on the sitting arrangement, who should sit where, who should sit next to each other. So they would handle that. So by the time you get to the hall, you already know where you're supposed to sit.
Okay. So what do I have to do if I want to have a meeting over here?
Well, we have a management team, so you can come to the center, meet with management, the manager of the facility, and you can make your request to have an event here, or you can also go on our website and make a booking directly on the website. Yeah.
Okay. So this other one also have a lot of control rooms, is it? And translation rooms.
Yes.
I can see 4 over here, 4 windows over there, and 4 over there.
Same.
Okay.
And also we can go to the main one upstairs, where basically everything that is related to the conference here is controlled from there. But also let's do the general appreciation of the amount of architectural work that has gone on here as well. You can see the middle of it is like an open concept that sort of brings the natural light to touch down on the center.
And see, it's really bright even without turning on any of the
Yes.
like lights.
You can imagine how bright this place can be when all the lights are turned on.
Yeah, hundreds of lights over here.
Yeah, definitely. So all these are lights. Yeah.
Definitely. Very beautiful. And this is the crown of the building.
Yeah, so you see we entered through here and then we're exiting somewhere else because there are too many exits.
Definitely.
So you can access the building from anywhere, basically.
And that's very necessary because of the amount of people.
Yes, the amount of people, yes. So it doesn't have to be one entrance, through three. It's multiple entrances.
Okay.
So let's go to the elevator and go upstairs so we can continue our side tour of the facility. Elevator is here.
Lifter. Today I will enter the lifter for the first time.
So there we go.
Today we are going straight to
Let me
the...
hold. Good. So we are going to the second floor.
Yes. So it is set.
Yes, very short ride.
Wow. For the first time in your life.
I think you've been dramatic. Okay, so second floor, here we come.
Yes, so whatever you want to comment or whatever you want to ask, you can drop up your comments right at the moment. This is one of the best building in the Gambia. I can even simply say in Africa, let's say that. But this is one of the buildings that's having
It
a
can
crown.
compete, yes. As far as West Africa, we know it's one of the best, and the state of the art facility it has, it's also equally one of the best in the sub-region.
Wow.
Plenary. So this is another entrance. You know, we were downstairs of the plenary. Now this is the upstairs. You know how somebody was saying, was it you? Santo Ninduma. So this is the Santo. Yes, this is the Santo.
Wow. And I in fact like the view from the Santo.
Yes. Really I think the view from the Santo is definitely better because it gives you a very like 360 view of the place.
Yeah, definitely. Wow, the design is massive and beautiful.
Yeah.
Supersonic. Okay, child. Fending for the conference for Fending for Jambang.
Yeah, new conference house so man soto Gambia kono and nyilen dulati fana mu yalan kontra fono like dunia la ñu mobile kamu moy Kingston ni minister ni ambassador ka Benjaneto ay kela kachal ke kalon ke bela dunia sambala nyameng anung nsafono OIC road fenko nying silo nying iba host la jana kodi and then right and safno conference nying fongo nyanta kejana meeting banying anyanta kejana bo bi morning nyi musu nyi ma bale bol do ngali jang abanying aba fula moli. So can you speak Mandinka?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, can you talk to the Gambian sisters through Mandinka?
Baraka Vake, coming up for Nyamin wrong in the beginning. Mbal falale al baraka ngal tentu ngal jay for coming here, and also ngal doko appreciate alba kukendol mimba Gambia and the things we have alba finide kamole ba dukatan di dunia la ko Gambia fanang do small because mbeka for all the time Gambia mo was small country leti, but we have things like this and nung ala doko nyata la purka findinde mole ko ha Gambia might be small but nyen sifal be janne, and there are lots of facilities named development mi alanko abake kan in our small Gambia.
Wow.
Yep. Wala nam fana man si no man lo no man si no ko fansa fintinga na nga Banquet ni fam di ma fa nyima bal me Banquet ko la ja.
Coming up before come control room all begin. Now we have a lot of control rooms.
Yeah.
So this is the master control room, but I think the department responsible is IT, and they've probably closed their control room, which should be the case.
Okay.
Whosoever, we all have our jobs and our expertise. So the control room is under the department of IT. But yes, that is where you would have anything regarding the plenary hall will be controlled from
So
there.
it's gonna be similar to other one, but the bigger
Biggest one, like that is the main station.
Yeah.
So where we're going now is the banquet hall.
The chop place.
Yes.
I'm very excited to see where they
You
chop.
look like you're excited.
Very excited. I like eating.
So this is the banquet hall. This takes a capacity of 500. The launching of QCell, their 5G, which we also on social media was done here.
That's beautiful. Look at the end.
The chandelier is out of this
there
world,
beautiful.
really.
And here's also all cameras, right?
Yes,
It's like you don't joke with security.
Yes. So this other banquet hall has a capacity of 500, and the one we have downstairs, similar to this, has a capacity of 250.
Okay. So it's like this place has the capacity to host any kind of event that
Yes.
is hostable in the Gambia.
Any kind of event you think of. And even the graduation also for Mary, if they use this place. So when they need it for programs like that, we remove the table setup and then make it like a graduation setup. So basically, we are very flexible in terms of what the client needs.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is the what's the name again? The Atlantic Ocean. Wow, that's a nice view.
We do have nice views.
This is
Amazing
crazy, man.
views.
You can get the breeze.
Yeah, definitely. Very nice breeze.
And the coconuts.
A
view
lot
is
of
just crazy.
greenery.
Definitely.
A lot of greenery around the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, look back at the agenda there. Yeah, a lot of work has gone into this.
It's a big facility.
So the top part here is also where you have your offices.
Yes, the top part from where we took the elevator, that's where you have our OIC offices. And here, you see right ahead, you have the office of the CEO and other bilaterals. So this is where we have the OIC side of the building. But then, you know how we saw plenary halls. Then upstairs, we have 11 bilaterals, which I'm very happy to show you.
Wow.
For some reason, when I'm walking here to CEO's office, when I have time, I always like to appreciate this place a little bit. Yes.
Beautiful.
I think the all clear glasses makes it
I think this was
very,
all
very
thought
amazing.
well.
Yes, it was very thoughtful. Very thoughtful.
That's the Atlantic
That's
Ocean
why
of
our
the
branch
Gambia.
color is blue, taking inspiration from the River Gambia.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So this is the up of the plenary hall, just where we were from.
Okay. Oh, that's the
Yes,
top floor,
in the top, and then that's where you had like the
crown.
yes, the crown on top. So this would be the office of our CEO. So now where I'm taking you is another banquet hall, another eating place. I know you like food, so I'll show you another eating place. So you can see we have several. This is another banquet. See? So this is where usually where we have our buffets for smaller events. So typically
Smaller events like?
Yeah, events that have 50 participants and things like that. This is where you would have the food set up and over there for dessert, and then you can have the participants here. The people who organize the event would have communicated to us what their requirements are. Like if they need food, they need water, they need buffet, they need cocktail, whatever it is that they need, they communicate to us. And when the participants come, they have access to whatever it was that the event organizers booked for them. So if your event includes breakfast, then you have your breakfast here.
And if it is a lunch with buffet, it's like you can eat.
All you can, all you can. The last time I was here, I ate a lot. We had an event, and then we had like a lot of food, and then even towards the window. That's
Can you say that again? Lot of
food. This whole place was food, all the way here. This is like the food, and then from here you had dessert, all the way here. So Yeah, I ate.
So
I ate.
these are food.
Food, yes. So we have 11 of these. They are called bilateral meeting rooms. And come on in. So what you see here is one of 11. And this is usually, we call them bilateral rooms. And this is usually where we have other meetings that include teleconferencing. You know, the time of COVID, a lot of meetings were happening that was teleconferencing online, and people were meeting via online. So at the time we opened the center, we were having virtual meetings. So this would be typically a place where you would have virtual meeting. When you plug it on, you can see the people you're meeting with. They can also see you. And then the tables were all fixed with mics. And if whosoever need to talk, you just click on your mic and then communicate. So this is 1 out of 11.
Digital conference room.
Yes,
The
definitely.
most digital building in the Gambia.
So in addition to that, we have lounges for VIP. Let's say if you're having a meeting, a very high profile meeting, your head of delegates, this can wait in this area. So we have this as a waiting area for VIPs.
VIP.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So what do you say about it?
It's a complete VIP setup. Look at the walls. One way. The walls are like the other day from the walls are so beautiful. A lot of work really went into this. Look at the roof as well.
Definitely.
And the spotlights.
Yeah. And
See
then
how nice Gambia is. That's how this building is. Nice, super nice. Proper contract.
And by the way, somebody's behind the camera, and I have to show him right here. And that's side of the camera. You have to talk today. You cannot be behind the camera.
No, you know, even my fans know that I'm always known for being behind the camera because all the beautiful things that they are showing, I'm the
one
that is
capturing it,
everything,
definitely.
okay? Yeah, so exactly. I'm very, very excited to be here with, is it Kumba?
Yes, Neikumba.
Exactly, Kumba. So you can see this place actually, I didn't expect it to be like this, even though like this is my first time entering at this place, okay? But what I found here is just profound, you know, it's very, very nice. So I believe if you want to book anything over here, as you mentioned, their website, also they have email, you can go there, right, and apply directly. Okay, yeah, that's it.
So this, we're still in the bilateral sections. This is another bilateral as well.
Okay.
So yes, we've had lots of meetings here as well. Yeah, and it has the virtual meeting facility as well.
And how is the electricity system like? Do you have very reliable power system here?
We have generators, standby generators for when electricity goes off. Yes, it's supposed to be that way so that meetings are not interrupted.
Definitely. I can see a lot of technical stuff like that is over here that cannot go without power.
They cannot go without power.
And even the building, the cooling system and all that.
Everything,
all
yes.
Yeah?
Fine, thank you. Well, we are filming the center. That's our CEO.
The CEO.
And he's Mr. Yankuba Diba.
Okay. Does the CEO want to say something?
This is Nice Gambia. They have a YouTube channel, and they like to showcase the facilities and things that are available in the Gambia. And today we are hosting them at the center to show them around our beautiful complex.
Okay.
And they have a lot of viewership that follow their YouTube channel. Yes.
Well, I guess I'm fortunate to just.
I know, just in
It's
time.
a weekend. I just came to do something, and well, it's a pleasure meeting all of you. And I'm so happy that you're in the caring hands of our head of brand and communication. I'm sure there'll be no place left unturned. She'll show you everywhere. And we are delighted that you can showcase this national edifice, which we are trying to make the pride of everybody. It's almost 4 years into operations, but we try as much as possible to maintain its pristine nature and appearance all the time. Of course, in terms of services, we make sure that we live true to the true Gambian hospitality. Every guest here, being local or international, is very welcome. And we give the best that we can to ensure that we keep Gambia's trademark record of hospitality, and of course, keep this coast smiling all the time. We're in a very unique location, as you can see. We're just next to the Atlantic Ocean. And the way the building is even erected, at the top you have the crest, which symbolizes the waves of the Atlantic Ocean. So I won't take much of your time. I just tell you welcome, and then I hope you have a good tour of the facility.
How proud you are to be an Gambian, and how proud you are to be an African?
I think this question needs no thinking. Gambia is unique. As I said earlier on, this is the smiling coast of Africa. We have all the best that nature can provide in one tiny strip of land. This is a paradise. As you can see, we have beautiful sandy beaches. We have lots of sunshine. And above all, we have wonderful people. When our country gained its independence in 1965, there were doubts that we can survive as an entity. I'm happy to recall that our founding father, in whose name this edifice is named, Sir Dawda Kairaba Jawara, then told a British journalist who described Gambia as improbable nation. He said, in material terms, we might be poor, but in human terms, we are very rich. And size is not what matters all the time. Gambia is the smallest in mainland Africa, but we have been able to make our mark. Since independence, Gambia played key roles on the international scene. As you may know, the Gambia is the home of the African Center for People and Human Rights. That's a big recognition. And that did not just come anyhow. It came through the manifestation and demonstration of our peaceful nature and the deliberate policies taken by the founding fathers to make sure Gambia is a heaven in Africa. And on the international scene, we've also played key roles at the UN level, at the OIC, Organization for Islamic Cooperation. You may recall in 1986-88, there was the Iran-Iraq war, which claimed many lives. It was little Gambia that was heading the peace mission, headed by our former head of state, that brought about the rapprochement, the peace that ended the war. And this year also, as my colleague would have told you, we are working very hard to welcome 57 countries here. Gambia will host the Organization for Islamic Conference Summit, and then we will go on to head that summit at the organization for the next 3 years. So I'm very proud to be a Gambian. I'm proud to be African. And we are actually hosting this summit on behalf of the African group. And Gambia would be the second country in history after Senegal to host this Organization for Islamic Summit. So,
okay, can you tell us, because a lot of Africans are out there, some of them they leave Africa 40, 30 years, they never come back to home. But how could they make a joining hand to support our African government to develop our nation, to develop the Gambia, to develop Africa?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think our nations can only be developed by ourselves. And we are fortunate that we have the human capital. What's important really in terms of development? Well, I'm a student of development. If you ask me what development is, we simply say it's the quality of life. Quality of life. Because whatever we do, we want to improve the quality of life, and that is non-stop. From the beginning of life to the end, we will continue to develop. So generations upon generations are coming and they are contributing. And I'm sure for those living in the diaspora, they have an advantage of learning from other cultures, from experiencing from different countries. And that provides them unique opportunity to come and then see how they can implement the best aspects of those cultures and countries to be able to make Gambia the desired destination for everybody. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, madam.
Thank you very much,
thank
CEO.
you, thank you. Right, sorry.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
So that was able CEO, and we were so lucky that we bumped him on a Saturday, and he was able to interact with you guys, meet you, and also offer his thoughts on other topics, and also share words of wisdom. So it's our lucky day to find him here. So this is another elevator. You know, the one we entered was from the left-hand side. We also have another one here to take delegates, participants up and down. So we are going back to where we started, which is the lobby area. So I hope this was a wonderful tour for you.
It was a very beautiful, wonderful one. You know, I've came here about 2 or 3 occasions, but I never know that we have all of these facilities.
Yes, yes.
And definitely we are very proud to have a center like this, a conference center like this in the Gambia that is hosting a lot of other nations to come in here and have their
Definitely.
conference. So I would say anybody watching this video, make sure if you have any conference, any high delegate conference, just come in here, book this conference room. You will never be disappointed. It is the best place here in the Gambia.
Here at the level of the Gambia OIC Secretariat, we are working hard in preparation and anticipation of the OIC Summit, which will take place in the Gambia the 16th, 17th of December 2023. And we ask the Gambian people to join us as we continue to work to make progress to receive delegates from 57 member countries. And at the level of the OIC, we know that this is a legacy project, and like the CEO has mentioned, Gambia is going to be the second country to host the OIC on behalf of the Africa Group. So that is very, very huge. We want Gambians to support us in this endeavor, because when it is successful, it's for the entire nation, and making the Gambia proud is why we are here, is why we do what we do. And whilst these projects are identified for the OIC project, which is the road construction, the Battle Hardened Highway into a dual carriage of 3 lanes, the VVIP airport at the Banjul International Airport, the construction of a 5-star hotel, and all other projects that are OIC related, we know that they are identified for the projects, but the goal is that the projects are here to stay. The conference, the summit is not more than 2 days, but these things that we have here are here to stay. So we continue to beg the indulgence of the Gambian people as we work hard to making the OIC a very successful, hosting a very successful summit in December, inshallah. Thank you very much, Nice Gambia. We at the Secretariat appreciate your coming here, and we also acknowledge that the work you're doing to sell the good image of the country, popularize things that we have in the Gambia, and sell positive images and positive stories about the Gambia. This is very good, and it shows you know, you asked me how much I love Gambia, but I think you, yes, and you too, this is a huge demonstration of your love for country, taking it upon yourself to show the rest of the world what Gambia has, selling the good image of the country. I think is a laudable initiative, and Nice Gambia must be thanked for all the energy, all the effort, all the time, all the resources that you're using. You came here, you're scouting for good places. It's things that we must thank and appreciate. And I very much appreciate your coming, and the OIC Secretariat thanks you very much.
You are also welcome, and we thank you for the time and for the explanation and everything. Stay focused with us, Nice Gambia. Subscribe, basically like it and say it to the full color of the world. Gambia nyata doronka na koma. Advice to the YouTubers: never sell wrong news, bad news about the Gambia. Stay focused with us with the best. After rest, Affelente. Alabun Jilola Nale Kacha.